and Miss Curly Wig are back. I actually can't believe how I've gotten used to wearing this wig. I never ever, when I remember the struggles of trying to put this thing on my head the first time and many times afterwards, I never thought that this would be like a daily thing for me to do. But here we are. I've been wearing this wig a lot. I mean, it's the only wig that I have, but I feel like now we might be ready for like a little bob that's like super dark, super black, you know, that kinky straight hair into a bob with nice volume. That's what I want. That's what I want now. That's my next. So yes, I can't believe this has become natural. I can even do like a little behind the ear tuck situation, you know, excitement. But I'm not here to talk about this wig. I just had to start there first because yeah, I'm excited about it. But I cut my hair, and I'm calling it a cut and not a trim because I took out a lot. Really, like a lot had to go, and so a lot went. I like that my hair has a bit of a shape now. Like my straight hair has a bit of a shape because I blow dried it and then I got it cut. But I didn't go to a salon because I have trust issues. I don't trust salons and I don't trust myself. I do tend to get very like scissor happy once I start cutting, and I'm like, oh, maybe this also needs to go, maybe this, and then I just don't stop cutting. So I was like, no, I'm gonna get help. So I got my partner to do it for me. I was very sad to need to cut that much because I realized when I blow dried my hair just how much I needed to cut. I mean, I knew even before because my styles were not coming out the same, and there was an incident where I went dancing. I dance in my spare time. So I went dancing and like this person was trying to spin me and my hands got caught on my hair, and because this was before the trim, like it was caught, like my finger was caught and it wouldn't like go free. Well, it eventually went free, but then it was just like an embarrassingly long time that it took for me to free my finger from my hair. And I was like, okay, we definitely needed a chop. I knew before, but you know, that whole thing was just like, oh my gosh. Let's talk about the damage. Let's talk about why or how I ended up needing to chop my hair. So I've been struggling. Like my mental health has been in the toilet. Truly, it's been flushed down the drain. It's been bad. Since I want to say late last year. And I feel like it progressively got worse this year, right? This year has kicked my bum. And so I've just been mentally in a bad place. And usually for me, doing my hair it's self-care. It's one of those things that I do my hair when I'm unhappy, and then it makes me happy. So I don't really take out frustrations on my hair. Doing my hair calms me down. So a nice long wash day with all the steps, all the Ayurveda, like everything. Those types of things, they center me, it calms me, and it helps me get out of a bad mental state, right? But I knew at some point that I was reaching a headspace where I could not prioritize my hair. I could not every single weekend wash my hair. So I decided to put my hair away in twists. These micro twists is what I can call them now. They were very, very small, and I absolutely love them. And I had a plan for how I was going to take care of them. So I think the first 2 weeks were great. I was doing very well. I was misting them. I was moisturizing my hair. I was actually taking care of them. And like this, the crown, not the crown area, but like my temples area, that's where a majority of my weakness is. Like my hair right there is really weak, and it's very easy to break it off. And so I was very aware of that, and I tried very hard to make sure that I was gentle, and then I was moisturizing it, and then I put my oils on that spot. But I wore those twists for, I want to say, 5 weeks The final 3 weeks where I wore my hair, I started to drop the maintenance. I wasn't taking really good care of my hair. And so when I took them out, one, there was damage to my ends because a lot of the time I just had them tied in a bun and put away. That's not good for your hair. But also my hair was dry a lot. Like I wasn't moisturizing it as much as I wanted to, so it got dry. And with dryness came breakage, came split ends, came single-stranded knots. Because with twists, I get single-stranded knots very easily, especially if I'm not oiling my ends. I stopped doing all of that. And like I didn't stop completely, I just wasn't doing it as often as I think I needed to. And I knew that I wasn't doing a good job taking care of them. And I had planned to take them out on week 4, but I didn't. It just didn't work out that way. So eventually when I took them out, I lost hair in the sensitive spots, my temples. And so that was quite upsetting, you know. And so it was fine. By the time I took them out, I was expecting a disaster. And I was like, okay, I have a plan. I'm going to take care of my hair. I'm going to regrow the spots that they weren't bald as such, but they were, yeah, they were sparse. You know, there wasn't a lot of hair there anymore, and the hair that was there was short, so it had broken off. So yeah, it was an issue. So I was like, no, it's fine. I have a plan. I'll mix my oils and I'll wash my hair and whatever. But I also knew that I couldn't do that. I tried to, trust me, to do that without cutting my hair. So I'm not saying we're starting over because this is not like a big chop situation, but it really does feel like a huge setback. Things that I like about the fact that I've cut my hair. My hair had very like choppy layers, you know, because usually I cut my hair in twists, wet or damp, you know, like, or curly. I don't really cut I don't always, maybe I'll do it like once a year while I'll blow dry my hair and then I'll cut it blow dried. But a lot of the time I'm like chopping it off in twists. And so it really was just like, you know, like very blunt layers when you straighten it, but I never wear my hair straight. So it was never really an issue. But now it has more of a, you know, more of a shape. It goes this way, I think. And I'm fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. So because I've been doing a lot of other people's hair, not a lot, but I've been doing other people's hair, and I've been having conversations with other people about their hair, and I'm realizing that a lot of the things that I would not mention, you know, like I've done a few wash day videos, but there's so many things that I don't even talk about or highlight when I do these videos because I'm like, this is common knowledge, right? Everybody knows this, right? I make those assumptions because of what my social media feeds look like, right? What my YouTube feed looks like, what my, you know, all the people that I watch. I'm getting the same information from everyone, and I'm reading the same information when I like, you know, look for certain things. And so I'm like, everybody knows this, right? But in having conversations, I'm realizing that the things that I start to think are common knowledge because that's what I'm seeing every day, or at least that's become common knowledge for me because those are the sort of videos that I watch, is not necessarily because our feeds look different. Your feed looks different to my feed. And I didn't think of it that way. And so there are things that then when I talk about people in person and then they don't know this, I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't think this is something that you had to, that I had to draw attention to. So the next video I'm going to do, because I've had these twists in for a week, but then I'll be due for a wash on Monday or Tuesday. We'll see how I'm feeling. So I'll record that whole wash day, and this time I'll highlight things that I thought were obvious, right? I think I need to be more intentional now about speaking about everything, like highlighting everything about the process that I do. It's probably not realistic, but I'll try not to just glaze over some things, because I tend to do that because I'm like, everyone knows this, I don't need to mention this. I'm gonna look stupid if I'm like emphasizing, you know, shampooing your hair twice or something like that. So yeah, I'll try to do a lot more of that. And also, it's great to have conversations with other people, because then I know the kind of things that I want to put on my channel, so that if you are watching my videos, then you're getting the information that I have. So yeah, I just wanted to say we're back at trying to get our hair all the way down to our bums, and we're starting from, like, I want to say shoulder length, and it's okay. I'm going to reach my goal eventually. I'm not putting timelines on this because I'm just going to stress myself out, and stress is the enemy of long hair. Actually, stress is the enemy of good health, actually. So I'm not going to do that to myself. We're just saying this is the goal. Even if I'm 50 years old by the time I reach this goal, but anyways, thank you so much for watching. Bye.